Why I am converting into minutes? Because the time taken by Chakri is in minutes. So that's why I'll convert this also hours also to minutes. The product of extremes is equal to product of means. Always we can use for any proportional. So one is in meter, the other one is in centimeter. Both the quantities should be in same unit. Continued product means what? You repeat the middle one x and take product of extremes is equal to product of means and you will get the value. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today we'll go ahead with important problems of ratios and proportions, 1 markers of ratios and proportions. Mr. Raghu completes a job in 3 hours. Mr. Chakri completes the same job in 45 minutes. Compare their performances. They want you to compare their performances. So now, time taken by Raghu. Time taken by what? Raghu. What is that? Time taken by Raghu. Raghu takes 3 hours. So convert first 3 hours to minutes. You know 3 hours means 3 into 60 minutes. That is 180 minutes. Why I am converting into minutes? Because the time taken by Chakri is in minutes. So that's why I'll convert this also hours also to minutes. Now again, second one is time taken by Chakri. Time taken by Chakri. What is the time taken by Chakri? Chakri takes 45 minutes. Now they want you to compare. Compare means what? Take the ratio. So take the ratio. So now ratio is what? 3 hours, that is 180 minutes divided by 45 minutes. So both are divisible. So directly both are divisible by, if you see 15, 45 2s are 90, 45 1s are 45, 45 4s are 4:1. 4 by 1, that implies 4:1. So time taken are in the ratio 4:1. Means time taken by Raghu by time taken by Chakri is 4:1. They want you to compare. Compare means what? Find the ratio. You got the ratio 4:1. What you should observe is, one is in hours, one is in minutes. Convert the higher unit to lower unit, that will be better. So 3 hours, you convert it into minutes. All of you know 1 hour is equal to what? 60 minutes. 3 hours means 3 into 60 minutes. So it will become 180 minutes. 180 minutes divided by 45 minutes when you divide. So 45 1s are 45 4s are, or you can keep on dividing with 15 and reduce it. Anything fine. So you'll get 4 by 1. 4 by 1 is what? 4:1. So what is the ratio? Ratio is 4:1. Next, find the fourth proportional to 4, 5, 24. They want you to find fourth proportional. So assume, so let x be the fourth proportional. See, whenever they ask you to find fourth proportional, assume x be the fourth proportional to the 3 numbers given. What are the 3 numbers? 4, 5 and 24. So now we should take 4:5 is as 24:x. Fourth proportion means in the fourth place you assume x. All of you know, for a proportional, product of extremes is equal to product of means. Product of extremes is equal to what? Product of means. Means these two extremes, if you multiply, it will be same as product of what? Means. So now, therefore, we'll equate it. That is 4 into x is equal to product of means 5 into 24. Now we want x. X is equal to what? 5 into 24. Into 4, transfer it to this side, it will become divided by 4. Now both are divisible. 4 1s are 4 6 are. So now x is equal to what? 5 into 6. 5 into 6 is 30. 30 is the fourth proportion. So you got the value. Therefore, 30 is the fourth proportional. 30 is the fourth proportional. So if they ask you to find the fourth proportional by giving three numbers, assume the fourth proportional as x and take the numbers 4, 5, 24. Then 4, 5, 24 x, you take it as proportional. 4:5 is as 24:x. And you know, for any proportional, product of extremes is equal to product of means. The middle values we call them as means, and the end values we call them as extremes. So product of extremes is equal to product of means. Always we can use for any proportional. Now next question. Find the mean proportional to 2 and 8. So assume, let x be the mean proportional. Let x be the mean proportional. To the given numbers. What are the given numbers? 2 and 8. Now our task is to find x. See, they told mean proportional. Mean proportional means in the place of means you should take. Means means what? Middle values. So 2 is to x is as x is to 8. Dear students, mean proportional means in the place of means you should take this. Now as usual, for any proportional we have a rule, product of extremes is equal to what? Product of means. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. So we'll take it, means 2 into 8 is equal to x into x, or 2 into 8 is 16 is equal to x square. So we got x square is 16 and x is root 16 plus or minus. So you can take positive value, x is equal to 4. Now they wanted to find mean proportional. You should assume x be the mean proportional and you should take it in the place of means, that is x is to x in between. Repeat x, that's what we say. Next, find the third proportional to 312. They wanted to find third proportional to 312. So let x be the third proportional. X be the third proportional to the given numbers. What are the given numbers? To 3, 12. Dear students, third proportional means the second value you should repeat. So you should consider 3 is to 12. Again you should take 12 is to x, is as x, 3 is to 12 is as 12 is to x. So third proportional they want. So repeat the second element. So 3 is to 12, 12 is to x. Like this you should take. And as usual, you know, product of extremes is equal to what? Product of means. So product of extremes is equal to, we'll take product of means. So when you take product of extremes is equal to product of means, you'll get 3 into x is equal to 12 into 12. Further simplification, we need x. X is 12 into 12 into 3. Transfer the set, it will become divided by 3 ones are 3 fours are. Now 12 into 4. 12 into 4 is what? 48. 48 is the value. So now they want you to find third proportional. Assume 3, 12, x be the third proportional. Repeat it. So 3, 12, 12x. And consider product of extremes is equal to product of means and you'll get the value as 48. Then we have, write the ratio of 8 meter to 3 centimeter. They want you to find the ratio for meter to centimeter. What we do? Convert 8 meter to centimeter. 8 meter means 8 into 100 centimeter. You know, 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 800 meter it will become. So now this is in 800 centimeter. This was in meter. I converted 8 meters towards centimeter. If you want to take ratio, both the entities should have same unit. So one is in meter, the other one is in centimeter. Both the quantities should be in same unit. So that's why 8 meters, you convert it into centimeter because one is in meter, one is in centimeter. So 1 meter is what? All of you know 1 meter is exactly 100 centimeter. So 8 meters is 800 centimeter. Now you take the ratio. So now they want you to find the ratio. So we'll take the ratio. What is the ratio? 800 centimeter by, they give 3 centimeter. Centimeter cancel. So therefore ratio is 800:3. This is the ratio. You wanted to find the ratio, you got the ratio. Further, if A is to B is equal to 2:4 and B is to C is equal to 3:5, then find A is to C. Whatever is given, we'll write it first. So given A is to B, can I write A is to B as A by B? A by B they give 2/4, call it as 1. And B is to C means B by C, call it as 3/5. They wanted to find A is to C. See, dear students, if you want A by C, multiply these two. So I'll multiply equation 1 and 2. Multiply 1, equation 1 and 2. So LHS into LHS. What is LHS? A by B into B by C is equal to RHS into RHS. What is RHS? 2/3. 2:4 they give. Okay, 2/4 into, it is divisible. We can write it as 1/2 also. Okay, 3/5. So now B cancels. A by C is equal to 2 1s are 2 2s are. So we'll get 3/10. Now multiply, B cancels. A by C is equal to 3/2 5s are 10. So A is to C they want. We got A is to C. A is to C is what? 3/10. That is 3:10. That's it. The answer is 3:10. Further, divide rupees 7,065 in the ratio 4:5. If you want to divide, very important thing is first you should find sum of the ratio. So, sum of the ratio is what? 4:5 means add 4 and 5. If you add 4 and 5, 9. So now for the first person, so first part is, so they want you to divide. I am dividing into two parts. First part is the antecedent. What is the antecedent? In the given ratio, antecedent is 4. 4 divided by sum of the ratio. What is sum of the ratio? 9. 4/9 into total given value. So how much you need to divide? Rupees 7,065. Means antecedent divided by sum of the ratio into 7,065. Simplify this. 3 3s are 9. 3 2s are 6. 10. 3 3s are 9. 16, 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are. Okay, further, okay, 9 only would have divided. 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 21, 25 means, why we go for such a lengthy? Directly you can divide. So I'll divide this with 9 only. Dear students, divide it with 9. It is divisible. 9 1s are. So we want to divide this. So here what we have? 4/9 into 7065. So do it with 9 table. It is 7,065. Simple criteria is when I add 6 plus 5, 11, 11 plus 7, 18. So when you add all the digits, you are getting 18. 18 is divisible by 9. So this 7,065 is divisible by 9. You can use calculators also. So 9 7s are 63. 70 is the remainder, 75. 9 8s are 72. So 45. 9 5s are. Now 785 into 4. 4 5s are 22. 4 8s are 32 plus 2, 34. 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 3. 28 plus 3, 31. So first part is, therefore first part you got. What is the first part? First part is rupees 3,140. Second part will be remaining. Remaining means what? In 7,065, if you take out 3,140, you will get it. But we will find by ratio method only. What is the second part? Second part means consequent. What is the consequent? 4, 5. 5 divided by sum of the ratio. Sum of the ratio is 9 into total money. Total money is 7065. Same. So 5 by 9 into 7065 divided. So 9 ones are 9. So 9 sevens are 63. And then same division, 785 you'll get. Further 5 5s are 25. 2 5 8s are 40 plus 2 42. 7 5s are 35. 35 plus 4 41. So second part is rupees 4,215. Sorry, 4,125. So dear students, if I add these two, I should get that number. Just verification. I'll tell the alternate method also. How to verify? When I add both the parts, I should get total money. What is the first part? 3,140. What is the second part? 4,125. Add it. So I'll get 5, 6, 2, 7. 7,265 I'm getting. 4,140. So 5, 4 to 6, 112, 7,265. Somewhere we have done mistake here. 5 8s are, so 5 5s are 25, 2. 5 8s are 40, 40 plus 2, 42, 2, 4. 7 5s are 35, 35 plus 4, 39. Sorry, this is your division mistake. What I could identify, purposefully I have done a division mistake here. How to identify? I added, I am getting some other number. So means my multiplication or my division is wrong. So that's what I understood. Now I'll go with, so means what is the conclusion? Conclusion is verification. Multiply it carefully. 5 into 5, 25. 2, 5 8s are 40, 2, 4 and 5 7s are 35, 35 plus 4, 39. This is rupees 3,925. This is the second part. Now you add. So when I verified, I failed. It failed. So therefore, now you verify, you'll get it, because earlier there was a wrong entry because of the wrong multiplication. So what is the conclusion? So verification is a better technique so that you'll come to know what you have done correct or not. So now again verify. What is the first value? First part is 3,140. What is the second part? 3925. So now you simplify. 10 plus 5 is 5. This is 6. This is 10. And it is 7. 7,065. Exactly whatever is given. We got it. So means the parts are rupees 3,925 and rupees 3,140. I hope all of you understood. So first part means what? The antecedent divided by sum of the ratio into total. Second part means consequent, denominator, that is 5. 5 divided by sum of the ratio. And second part, always remember, other technique is second part is total minus first part. That also you can do. Total is so much, 7065 minus first part. What is the first part they give? First part we got. What is the first part we got? 43140. You do it, you will get the second part. Exactly when you subtract, you will get 310. So after you get this by ratio method, you can go by that method also. I taught you two methods. Anything fine. Now, so now they give, if 3x 1083 are continued proportions, find x. So we'll take continued proportion means they give 3x is as x, means you should repeat x, is to what? 1083. Now as usual, you know, product of extremes is equal to what? Product of means. That is x into x is equal to 3 into 1083. Now you need x square is equal to 3 into 1083. X is equal to, multiply this, 3 3s are 9 and 3 27 3. This is x square. What is x? Square root of 3279. And it's a perfect square. You can try 57. 57 into 57, if you do, you will get this. Use calculator for all these things. You got x. Continued product means what? You repeat the middle one, x, and take product of extremes is equal to product of means, and you will get the value. Next, the sum of two numbers is 1250. They are in the ratio 7:18. Find the numbers. Sum of two numbers they give is what? 1250. They are in the ratio 7:18. Find the numbers. So when they give the numbers in the ratio, let 7x and 8x, 18x be the numbers. So now they give the sum of the numbers is 1250. Means what? 7x plus 18x is equal to 1250. 18 plus 7, that is 25x, is equal to 1250. X is what? 1250 divided by 25. Simplify this. 25 ones are 25 and 25 5s are 125, 0. Say x value is 50. So they don't want x, they want numbers. Therefore numbers are what are the numbers? The first number is 7x, that is 7 into 50, that is 350, and the other number is 18x, that is 18 into 5, 50. Numbers are 350 and 90. So they want you to find the numbers, we got the numbers. So by this I conclude the session where we have covered 1 markers. So here we studied mean proportions, fourth proportion, as well as continued product. Please recollect all those things. I'll see you in my next session. Thanks for attending. Thank you.